Dear students, in last video I explained about pressure. Pressure is equal to force upon area. In other words, we can say force per unit area is called pressure, and the SI unit of pressure is Pascal or Newton per meter square, because the unit of force is Newton and for area is meter square. So the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square or Pascal. Now the next topic of the chapter is pressure exerted by liquids or gases. For this, the key points are: liquids exert pressure on the walls of a container. In the same way, liquids exert pressure on the bottom of a container also. It depends upon, number one, the height of the liquid column. Number two, liquids exert pressure on the sideways also, and liquid exert equal pressure at the same height. Now there are given certain activities in your book. First one is activity 11.8. In this activity we have to take two glass tube. We can take two transparent glass tubes which are open at both the ends, two balloons and some water. Now what we have to do, we have to fix the balloon to one end of the glass tube as shown in the diagram, and hold the balloon vertically and pour water into these glass tubes. What will we see? We will see as we continue to pour water, the balloon increases in size. It means the liquids are exerting pressure, and we will see the glass tube which is having more height of liquid. In that case the balloon will bulge more. So we can say the liquid pressure depends on the height of the liquid in any container. Now next one is activity 11.9. As you can see in this activity, there is given a bottle. We can take a transparent bottle for this, and we will connect a balloon in the side with the help of some tube. After pouring the water into the this glass bottle, we will see that the balloon increases in size, or we can say this balloon inflates due to filling of water. So this activity proves that water not only exert pressure at the bottom of the container, but also it exert pressure on the side walls of the container. Now next one is activity 11.10. Here we have to take a glass bottle, and we will make the holes at the bottom at equal height, and after some time when we will pour the water, we will see that the water will come out from all the holes. This activity proves that the liquid exerts equal pressure at equal height. So these are certain observations or activities which we can perform to show the pressure exerted by the liquids. As the liquids exert pressure, in the same way gases also exert some pressure. When we feel the air into the tire tube, it inflates due to the pressure exerted by the air. In the same way, a balloon also expands in size due to the pressure exerted by the air. So we can say not only the liquids, or we can say fluids, the gases also exert a pressure which is called gaseous pressure. Now the next topic is atmospheric pressure. As I told you, the air also exerts a pressure which is called atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure, and what is atmosphere? We live on the surface of the earth enveloped by a blanket of air which is known as atmosphere. The atmosphere extends up to nearly 300 km above the surface of the earth. The effect is like being located at the bottom of an ocean of air, just like the immense pressure experienced at the bottom of the ocean. We too experience the pressure of air which is called atmospheric pressure. So we can say atmospheric pressure is the pressure of air around us, and it is due to the weight of the air. However, our bodies are adapted to this great pressure and can withstand it without any problem. How it is possible? Why we are not feeling any atmospheric pressure on our head? Because the pressure inside our bodies gets balanced by the external pressure, and so we don't feel any atmospheric pressure on us. Here is given the weight of air column of the height of the atmosphere, and area 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter is as large as 1000 kilogram. So it shows that air pressure is very high, but we are not able to feel it due to the pressure which is exerted by our body. Both the pressure are equal and opposite to each other, so we don't feel any atmospheric pressure. Here is shown the diagram of rubber socker which fixed to the wall due to creation of vacuum. Now atmospheric pressure is measured with the help of a instrument called barometer, and these are shown the rubber socker which stick to the wall. These are also provided in the toys, and they also stick to the, because when we are putting any sucker to the wall, the air between the wall and the sucker is removed, and due to atmospheric pressure, due to large atmospheric pressure, we can say this sucker sticks to the wall. So from this activity it is proved that atmosphere exert a large pressure which is called atmospheric pressure. Now this was an experiment which was done by Otto von Guericke. This was a German scientist. What he did, he took two identical metallic hemispheres with smooth edges. They could perfectly fit over each other without any gap. He put these two hemispheres together, and through a small outlet, he pumped out the air from inside, creating a vacuum. It means he joined the two hemispheres to each other, and there was no air in between these two hemispheres. After this, he applied 8 forces on each side to pull these hemispheres apart from each other, but these 8 forces could not apart these hemispheres. So this activity proves the immense pressure exerted by the atmosphere. So in this way we can say the pressure which is exerted by the atmosphere is called atmospheric pressure, and it is a very high pressure. Thank you.